Hey, how are you guys? This is Kriscoolmod. I just want to do the part 2 of my overview Retrobeast. So this video is going to be dedicated on anything you can plug to play the Retrobeast. I'm going to show the feature, all the amazing feature, automation, all the plugins that run on the background, so you got an idea of what is Retrobeast. All right, so after you do your installation and everything, this is your overlay. That's your main overlay that you can customize in the customization. As I explained, I can go back on the customization. I will show you all the feature, but this is the beast. So let me plug my Xbox controller. Wait a second. I'm gonna plug my Xbox controller. All right, so the beast also talking about TV. Right now I have a 77 inches, it's a 4K TV. You can play any game on a 4K display, 2K display, 1080p display, 60 Hz, 120 Hz and more, no problem. The only thing you're gonna read sometime is I suggest 1080p to play some techno pirate. Mostly for techno pirate need to be 1080p, but overall all the system you can play on your TV, monitor, cabinet, no problem. You can also use extra monitor to show other cool video for the game, cover art and logo. You can add a third screen also. There is setting in the customization to activate 2 screen and 3 screen. Now I want to talk about all the controller you can plug. Okay, it's very cool because the Retrobeast can support any controller. It uses the X input, so it's not limited to an Xbox. You can use a 8-bit do controller in X input. You can use any. Also, they have the arcade board 8-bit do. Also, you can use your PS5, PS4, PS3, PS2 controller, Wii controller works. And the way it works is for all the PS5 and PS3, you just need to buy it's the dongle from Brook. They have a magic dongle. You just plug let's say your PS5 in the dongle. It will convert it as an Xbox. Simple as that, and you can play any game. So it's not limited to the Xbox. Also, of course, it works with the new Brook 4-player arcade board. It works with the Patco arcade board. It works with fly stick. You can add any trackball. It will recognize any trackball, spinner. You can add button if you want for your arcade board, up to 4-player. Also, the Patco is amazing because it can turn your joystick to D-pad and D-pad to left stick and twin stick, and he has a turbo and so on. Brook has also a ton of features. You can turn the joystick also. So arcade board, it support everything in X input. Ultimark, if you have it, you need to convert it in X input. I know they're working on a new revision for the X input. Because the Ultimate lost the trackball and LED blinky and so on. So I also support the LED blinky. So when you're gonna play MAME games and system like PS1, Nintendo 64, it will show the color from iPac 64. So that also supported. Talking about peripheral, of course, I support all the light gun, the Ripper, where's my MX24. I support all the light gun, all the blend com. The new Alien with the ammo count works. Any gunfire modification, all the gunfire, all the blend com, I'm supported. All the Ripper, I support it. All mod from the internet you can buy as long as a gunfire or blend com. Oh yeah, the also the Auto9 Blend.com, the Open Fire, also the cheap AliExpress X Gunner. I support it. I do not support Sendon, okay, because it's very buggy for the application and the white border. But I support other light gun. Also, oh yeah, I support the all the G29, G20, G23 is supported. I'm working with people to add more steering wheel, because technically I support all the steering wheel, okay? The problem is to set it automatically, because I have an automate for the to set your G29 on Technoparrot and MAMEs and so on. But I need the code for those. I don't have those steering wheel. So I support a ton of peripheral. Let's check my list. Also, when you're gonna play MAME, it's a new feature. If you have the GRS, the joystick that turn your joystick to 4-way and 8-way, right? Usually you need to do it manually, or it's triggered from LED Binky. Now it's integrated on the Beast. So the GRS for 8-way, let's say you boot Pac-Man. Pac-Man, it's a 4-way limited joystick games. It will automatically trigger the 4-way on your joystick 1 or 2 if you have 2. So I support the GRS. It's magical. And when you're gonna come back to the game, it's gonna turn back to 8-way. So that's an automation. I support our GRS product, the flying stick. Where's my the yoke? The Star Wars steering wheel. I support it. I support any type of Xbox, any type of 8-bit do. Microsoft dongle. It's a good. I support the Microsoft dongle, of course, to pair your Xbox. For the Wii game, so all the games works with X input. Only the Wii game need a Wii controller. Do I have it somewhere? No. So you will need a Wii bar and a real Wii controller, and my emulator Dolphin will pair it with your. It's plug and play. You just pair your Wii mode to the Wii bar, plug USB to your computer, and all the Wii will works. Because it's impossible to set all the Wii game on Xbox controller. It's missing button and gyroscopic and so on and so on. So Wii game only works with the Wii mode. That's what I suggest. All the light gun. Oh, I support VR. I have a section. Sorry. I have a VR section with a ton of, yeah, right there. So you can plug any, what's the name? Anyway, you know all the new VR. And old VR also, it works. So any VR will works. I have a ton. I have also, if it boots, I'm gonna show you, there is room for arcade. Okay, I have the EmuVR. So EmuVR, it's a room you can set like you see on the picture. You can add your Super NES, add the cartridge, play on a CRT TV in a room. So it's very cool. I have the modification of NES to turn to VR. And there is one I want to show you. It's an arcade, wait a second. It's an arcade room. Yeah, right there. Arcade time capsule. It's an arcade. You just walk in the arcade and you play pinball, Street Fighter, and so on. That's really cool. Also, I have all the racing for VR, Batman, and so on. Beat Saber, of course. So VR is supported. I was talking about steering wheel. So right there on the collection racing, you have all the racing game to play with your G29. It's gonna grow up. I'm gonna add more PC game and so on, but there is PC game, Technoparrot, and MAME game, right? You can play with your real steering wheel, G29, let's say. All right, talking about peripheral. I test a bunch of Guitar Hero. I have the most complete system. And for Clone Hero, it's badass. So Clone Hero has almost, I think, 4,000 DLC and so on for Rock Band and Guitar Hero. It works with the cheap AliExpress guitar, the Xbox version, PS3 version, any type of version, it will support it. I have the Phase Shift, it's another Clone Hero, also Rocksmith. And Yarg is to play online because I have a ton of online emulator that works if you want to play with friends. But Yarg, you can play solo and you can share your score and play with other people, your favorite Guitar Hero. So very, very cool. Talking about online, I think I have an online somewhere, fan-made, not fan-made. If you want to play with friends, let's say your friend is living far away and you boot the Beast, the best way is to use what is called Parsec. Parsec, it's a very easy tool. Your friend just need to download Parsec. You download Parsec, you create your account, you just connect, he's gonna connect. He plug his Xbox controller to his PC. He connect to your PC via Parsec, and his controller will become your player 2 on your PC, and you can play any game. Any game you want to play with your friend. I'm looking for the, wait a second, section online. Oh, Game Extra. Okay, so online room, it's all the emulator that support natively online, like the Switch emulator or Technoparrot and so on. So you can boot a Switch game, you can see the room, and you can, let's say, Smash Bros. You enter the Smash Bros. Room and you can play with other people. So I have all the Call of Duty set up to play a fake online Call of Duty. Very cool. Cemu, Dolphin, DockStation support. Parsec is right there. NetPlay on RetroArch. RPC S3. Use the PSN online. Yarg, Fightcade. Plutonium is the Call of Duty. So you will see all the room. You just enter a room and you have fun. So yeah, very, very cool. So also I support the Yacht chair, the chair that move right and left, up and down with your VR and so on. So I support it. That's very cool for racing, play Forza 5 and so on. Mostly I support all the force feedback. Force feedback, I'm talking about light gun from Hook of the Ripper. So you will have real-time force feedback on your light gun. Force feedback works on Technoparrot and your steering wheel, driving wheel. Yeah, very cool. Also, you can use any vest. You know, vest that you got the rumble on your chest and so on and so on. So it's not limited to anything. Also, I have vertical. I was talking about TV. I have a vertical somewhere in the room, launcher room. You can swap your TV the other side. And this one, the vertical. So you can play some MAME game and stuff vertically. Very cool. And 2-player. I have a bunch of special PS5 launcher. It's very unique. I have the Switch launcher. It's a replica of the original Nintendo Switch, replica of the PS5 and the Xbox X. Okay. Type-X Extra is very unique. This is a launcher from the Japanese Candy Cab arcade, right? So you have all the Teto Type-X and Nessica and so on. It's very cool. This is merged with Technoparrot. So those Type X Extra and Technoparrot are merged on the Technoparrot wheel. Okay, they use the same game. Very cool. I have the unique, another new retro arcade. It's another virtual arcade. You can walk, play Mortal Kombat. You can play bowling. You can play Game Boy. It's around on the floor. You can watch movie. It's a virtual VR setup, and you can play as. That's why it's there. It's not in VR because you can play in without the VR. So that's very unique on the Beast. Also, I have all the game manual for most popular system. I have 63 system manual from MAME, from computer, and so on. So you just click it, and you boot it, and boom, you have it, and you can scroll with your Xbox. And when you finish to read and have fun, you just close it. And as you see, everything I'm gonna boot on the Beast, usually he boots very fast and he closes very fast. If it takes longer, it's the emulator behavior or the access to drive, but mostly everything boot, it's very optimized. See, I have the Capcom manual. Very cool. Some are in color, some are black and white. So very cool. What's cool on the Beast, the online I talk about. I have a huge, I stopped adding comic book because I'm never gonna finish. I have an extra, I think, 24 terabyte of comic book I didn't add because it's too much. I think it's unlimited. Now I have 241 comic book, right? So same thing. You just boot the comic book and the background is black. So I have a ton of comic book. I don't know the total, I don't remember, but thousands of comic book, Alien and so on. Magazine is huge also. I have the Amiga, it's for fun. It's fun to check them back, very cool. Some are the CD version, like the PS1, I think. Dreamcast are the CD version, so it's gonna boot as a game, right? Some are just PDF. And talking about PDF, all my PDF, comic book, and magazine are high quality. Okay, so it's not compressed or something. Okay. So a ton of comic book. Jukebox, I just optimize it. So it's plug and play, you don't need to set anything. So the first one is the all Jukebox video. All right. So it's going to boot a special launcher. Yeah, it's booting another MIDI launcher. Just for the, yeah. So you can choose any song. You just click on it and I'm going to quit. Now I create some shuffle. You have shuffle 2000. 70s, rock, and so on. You just click on it, it's gonna shuffle randomly. And you can find all the control from the Xbox on my site or from the customization. So everything I don't explain on this video, it's because it's explained on the customization and Discord. All right? So you have all the shuffle, it's plug and play now. Launcher room. Yeah, I talk about launcher room, game manual. So this wheel, it's called the Game Extra. So this is where you find all the special that it's not gaming. It's gaming related, but it's not game. All the rest is game. Import on the O drive, it's huge. It's huge. I have all the GameCube, Nintendo 64, all the rare stuff. I also have translated. Even in the Japan, so you can play Japanese version in the English version. So this is all the Japanese version, PS2 Japanese and so on. So big collection. This is all on the O drive. All right, translated. See, we just saw translated. Right there. So all the Super Nintendo in English. Switch. Mini Switch Japan I have. I have so many Switch. Switch, I have 8,000 Switch on the Q drive, but I have 400 Japanese version that I create the logo because it was not easy to find the logo. So, and the Wii U, Xbox 360 Japan, very rare. You're not gonna find it anywhere else. 100. I know some logo are English regular, because there is a guy on Discord, he gave me some, he did some logo for me, but they are import in Japanese language. Okay. And Dreamcast, so big collection. Computer is so huge. I have more computer to add. Okay, I have I think more than 100 computer to add. It's a lot. So what I did, I create a computer classic for people that never play computer or whatever. This is the most popular games. So instead of looking on thousands and thousands of games, the computer classic, you will find all the classic overall from all the system. Okay. Yeah, so a ton of computer classics. Some you will need the a keyboard and mouse. Some works with the Xbox. Microsoft is very cool. This is the old PC game version. 130 Microsoft 98 MS-DOS. Very cool. People usually they like the Microsoft 88 or Sinclair and Windows 3XO. Yeah. All right. So let's continue. And I have a big collection. All the Game Boy, everything is complete. Also you can play split screen. 2 Game Boy split screen, like it used to be the Game Boy Link. Also I have it for the Game Boy Color. So I have the regular. So this is special on the Beast. I'll separate the 3DS and the 3DS eShop. 3DS. Nintendo DS is huge. 2,000 games. I can boot just any game randomly. So quit. All right, let's continue. Console, it's very complete. All the CD and Dreamcast. Okay, also to run alphabetic, look, you can check alphabetic. Yeah, I was starting showing game, but I need, this video is more about all the features. So you can scroll alphabetic from all R1 and L1. Also now there is a search. You press it, just create a search. It works independently of the Retrobeast, but communicate with it. So it's an overlay. Wait a second. Oh, I think it's not plugged because the, wait a second. No, because I plugged my board. Wait a second. Wait 2 seconds. Because I did plug my board and he took my Xbox from my arcade board. So I'm gonna just replug it because I'm using my Xbox. Wait a second. Okay. I'm just gonna reboot it. 2 seconds. Be search. All right. Yeah, I have a search. It run with the beast all the time. After I'm gonna show you all the stuff that run on the background, what it is for. So you can be on the desktop or on the Retrobeast. That's why I create an independent application. So you just press, the beast will freeze, and you can search any game, Mario, and you can search by type. So what I mean is now I'm on search, so you can search in console, in arcade, in computer, and fan-made. Also, let's say you find your favorite game. Oh, that's the game I used to play when I was young. You just add it, and you delete your search, and you go back to favorite, and the game Marine Boy I just added is right there. Right? So you can boot it. I just don't know which. You just boot it from the favorite. It's gonna boot. And you can play on top of the Retrobeast, or you can reboot it from your desktop without booting the beast. And you add your coin, you quit the game, and that's it. Now I come back. If you want to close it, boom. Whoop. And the beast will come back. Also, the global favorite in the favorite wheel, because you have a favorite wheel on the beast. So you can add all your, let's say, Super NES, Techno Pirate, master wheel in that wheel. Also, your global favorite you just add. The game will be there accessible from the wheel. Also, if you are in a wheel, you can, now I have no favorite, you can add any game. Just press start on the game, there is a heart. Now your favorite game is on the Atari 2000. If you go back to the global, your game should be, is gonna appear soon. Marine Boy is right there. It's a refresh time of 30 seconds, 20 seconds. So all your favorite will be there. All right, big collection of PC also. Yeah, I think I have the most unique. What's unique on the Beast for the game? It's all the feature I just show you, but the PC game it's huge, and the Switch it's huge, and I have a new unique. It's my personal 2000 and more PS4 games. So see 3,500 games for the PC game, a ton of arcade and stuff. Also, if you didn't know, I have the music player. So when you are on the launcher, you can drop down the volume, the background music. You can also deactivate it, mute, unmute, and next, back, and low volume. Usually your volume bar will appear on your second screen or the main screen. Also, you can change the playlist from the customization. And big wheel, I have what's very unique is the PS4. I don't think anybody got that. I didn't download it. It was my. It was from my modded PS4. So PS4 Pro with the new badass emulator, you can play Bloodborne, and it works amazing. Not all games, but it's amazing. You can play Bloodborne at 60, 120 Hz. And it quit very fast. PS5 is just the PC game version, as well as Xbox X. This is not real PS5. Yeah, Xbox One X and Series X are PC version only. Also, I have a new unique Xbox DLC. It's like the original Xbox. Let's say you play, let's go back on DLC. Let's say you want to install Amped 2 DLC. You just need to boot the game one time. You find MPED. So you boot the game and you install the DLC. So you will have, like on the store, the Xbox Live, it will install the DLC for your game. That's cool. Okay, let's continue about all the feature. Arcade Classic, I have 40 themes for that. Also have the score on top and so on. Look at that. Oh, my third screen is not open. So it's a good time to show you. I'm going to boot customization. Customization is the place you can set anything about the theme and everything. My second screen, I have a new third screen. This one, I just double click it and boot the beast. And my third screen should work. Yeah, it just works. So the top, you can see the top. So what I did, I merged 2 screens for one and 2 screens for one. So technically I have 3 screens, okay? So now this screen show what I like is the real marquee. I have a ton of marquee video. And this one show the gameplay video. So the system marquee, and this is the game video on top. What else? Oh, also in a game, I didn't finish. Let's say you boot. I'm gonna boot any game. Let's go to arcade. The difference from arcade classic is 900 classic game, but the MAME is the full, it's the latest MAME version. So let's boot any game just for fun. I'm gonna show you. So mostly any game to save state, not save the game, but save state. So it's gonna remember exactly where you were. So you always back start, and after to load, it's the back and Y. Let's say Retro Arch. Because it didn't pop up properly, I'm gonna show you. So see, save state. I'm going further, I load, and I come back exactly where I was. If you want to access the emulator, back and A, and you can set whatever, remove the bezel, make it larger, whatever, or you can also save and load and stuff like that. You can take picture, back and screenshot, back and D-pad. I think video is the other way. There is a video also, volume up and down in the emulator. You can quit also from the home button also. He's gonna send an escape. Or you can quit any game from this, from the logo, the home button, and the back and start. And the search is the this one. And music control. So you can control anything. So let's say you're on the desktop. You press start on the Xbox. It will open an overlay. You can boot customization right away. You can set automatically your light gun. You can set your steering wheel, you just plug. Or you can just boot the beast without touching your keyboard. All right, let's talk about what's running on the background and the application feature and automate. So every time you're gonna boot the beast, it's gonna recognize how many drive you have and you did buy. If you only have the D drive, it's gonna reboot and tell you, okay, you are missing this drive. So the automation, what it does is if you don't have the switch drive, it's gonna remove the switch from the wheel. All right, so that's really cool. Also, every time you boot the Beast, it will scan all your hardware and so on, so you will know on the customization if you did your update of GPU, if you have your what is called. So if you boot customization, usually on any tab at the bottom, you will have information about your latest BIOS for your motherboard if you need to update it, your RAM, your security. It's important to remove security on the Beast drive. So it says Windows security exception, okay, Beast installation, okay. He knows you did your installation, you did your recovery. Also a common problem is the Dolphin bar. When you have the Dolphin bar for the Wii, plug in and you play other games. The Dolphin bar, I don't know what's happening with it, but it bugs every emulator. So always unplug your Dolphin bar when you play other system. Same story with light gun. If you play MAME game and your light gun is plugged, MAME is very good as grabbing anything it's plugged on the computer. And when you play MAME, he doesn't know if you want to play a light gun game and an Xbox. It doesn't make any difference. So he'd say, oh, you have the light gun, so let's make the light gun player one. But you want to play with the Xbox. So the best way just to unplug your light gun, so you know what's its plug, your LED blinky on off, and so on and so on. I did explain the customization. So MAME, you can change the bezel on all the MAME games. Now I'm on the tab for the MAME, the global MAME. So you can change any bezel type. It's rated day and night because if you play at night, it's better to have a darker bezel, right? And you can choose if you play during the day, the size. Also, you can play the MAME full screen, a kind of full screen, and so on. You can swap your screen if it's gonna show on the marquee. The same setting for the, almost same setting for the Arcade Classic and the MAME light gun. Emulator, I have to clean up the cache because all emulator use cache. So if you swap PC and you have problem running, you just click that, it takes 2 seconds, it's gonna clear all your cache. See, it's cleaning all the cache from PS3 and so on. If you have a potato PC, you can choose emulator low spec. If you want to access the emulator, give you the most popular emulator, you can boot right away from the customization. Technopirate if you want to set your controller. Fixed game, it's all the mini fix for a game if you have trouble, access to Discord. Control, you can see how to control all the music, the Retrobeast, save your game and so on. The drive installation, your recovery. Light gun, all the information and all the tools. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I want to show you all the tools. So now what's running on the Beast, it's the Beast search you can access, and also he has the auto now. So MAME have a weird behavior to show on any screen. So this one, it will set your MAME to show on your MAME screen all the time. You will have your Beast search running right there, so you can access it. Rain meter is what I explained on the first video. It's all the overlay. Wait a second. Rain meter is your mini launcher Xbox. This is all the rain meter, I call it. Your mini launcher. And oh, by the way, when you do your light gun automation, it will show in real time your what it's plugged. Okay, like the last time it was my Blancom. If I plug a Reaper, run automate, it will show Reaper or for Reaper or whatever you plug. So yeah, so what's running is the rain meter. Also, if you don't like, let's say you want to remove the steering wheel, you don't have it and you just want to remove it, you can right click and unload. All right. If you want to reload it, you will need to boot rain meter and find the steering wheel. You double click it and you can press unload, see disappear and load. So that's the way you load and reload. If you lost any icon, like rain meter is not there, base search is not there, display masher is not there, wallpaper is not there, hook of the ripper is not there, everything is accessible from the customization. In tools you have the desktop app and so on, or it's accessible from the customization or directly on the D drive wiki. You will have a bunch of shortcuts right there. You can reboot stuff of them. Also in the folder you have all the most common, how to use the Wiimote, all the controller, GRS, the Patco. If you want to use my drive works on a real PS3 console. You can share all the game on your real PS3. I have a tutorial, it's right there. Everything about Ultimark and all the link on the Discord. Folder for light gun, LED blinky to turn on and off. But mostly you will find everything right there on the customization. So that's all the application that run. So now everything is automated. And very easy access. So that's why I create a mini launcher, because and I put this mini launcher, so you can press 1 on the keyboard and oh, I just plugged my ripper. I'm gonna plug my ripper. Look at that. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna go plug it. And run the, whoop, my button is pressed, I think. Yeah. And it's gonna tell me that what gun is plugged.
Light guns. Player 1 is Retro Shooter. Hook of the Reaper. Demol Shooter, Emulator, and Technobird are all set. Time to shoot zombies.
Time to shoot zombie. Now I will show the Ripper. By the way, the icon, if you press on any company light gun, the picture, it will open the related calibration for your gun. And also you can move it and place it anywhere. By the way, my wallpaper, it's a game. You can play with your mouse, see the dino. And if you move your mouse, you can play with the light gun also. And you will calculate the score right there. Really cool. That's a wallpaper, but interactive wallpaper. Also, same thing for the automation. If you plug your G29, and your proper model will show on the middle, right? And the 4Xbox is to show the input of your Xbox. What else? I didn't talk about the beast because it's very, very simple. Also, the hook of the Ripper right there, it's for your recoil. This is what's gonna give you the real-time recoil in games. So if you shoot one ammo, it's gonna recoil one time. When you out of ammo, it will not recoil. So this is why it's running. If you don't play light gun, you can disable any auto launch. Talking about auto launch, I have a new automate I create. It's gonna ask you, I think I talked about that on the first video. You just run the auto boot UI. It will ask you, would you like Retrobeast to boot when you start your PC? Would you like hook up the Ripper, wallpaper, rain meter, and so on? Some people, they like all that stuff, and some people, they don't give a shit, so they remove it. So, but at one point, they will need something. But what I say is you can disable whatever you want or enable it at auto boot. All right. Let's go on Discord just to, before I close the video, to make sure I talk about everything. auto control, so everything works with Xbox. So this is all my controller. Driving wheel, LED blinky, yeah, I support LED blinky, remote, may flash. So I'm on the Discord wiki right now, so I just want to make sure I talk about everything. May flash, the Guitar Hero, the new Brook, trackball and spinner, X Arcade, I support it. The Switch, you can play with a real Joy-Con Switch via Bluetooth on your PC, and it will work in the Switch. So real Joy-Con Switch work on the Beast. 8-bit do, Ultimark. Like I said, Ultimark, I support all the product. It's just recently I communicate with them and I say X input is not a good solution on Ultimark. So because you lost all the feature on Ultimate. So they're working on a new project. Patco, it's excellent. Microsoft Huawei, Light Gun, I support everything. All the fix. This is all the mini fix for the light gun if you have run any problem. Techno Pirate, all the fix. Game mode. So I have a special section. It's like an extra. So now also I have the mod. I just add mods for PC game. It's called Trainer. So I have a ton of indie tool apps in the customization. I have the Flying Trainer. You can use any code for a gun mod on some PC game. I have lossless to boost your FPS in game. What's that? True SGR, I have PS3 net server I was talking about. You can share all the PS3 games from the E drive to your console. I have Shader Beam. Shader Beam, it's amazing. Does it go? Oh yeah, it did start. It's a flicker old TV. See the flicker? This is not a bug. This is Shader Beam that does that. So what it does, it's two applications they create, Shader Beam and Shader Glass. Shader Glass, it's the old CRT effect. This one, see? So it's an overlay, you just put it full screen on top of your game and it looks, I don't know if you can see it, but it's curved. It's a CRT curve with all the skyline. It's freaking amazing. Attends, I need to show you on maybe another. Wait a second. Maybe you're gonna see better. See? That's freaking cool. And I don't know why it's on my marquee, but this is the flicker light. You can add that also. And he has thousands of effects, so that's really cool. So that's why I like the Beast, and people don't realize that the Beast has so many cool stuff that you're not gonna find on other build. Other build, they just have games. But me, I have more than games. I have everything that people like. And When Pro is the another software for mod your PC game. I have all the online emulator right there. If you want to remote any desk, stream, Kodi. I have Kodi also. It's all set up to stream TV show and movie. Because on the Beast, I have no movie, no TV show, no stuff like that. People, they want games. And the Retrobeast is only about games. But I did add Kodi if you want to stream any TV show and stuff. All the tools for VR, it's right there. The calibration is right there. You can calibrate your gun right from the customization. You open fire, N-Track, Fusion, Gunfire, Retro Shooter, Blendcom. The automate is right there. You can boot, hook up the Ripper. LED blinky, you can turn it on and off. The new RPEG electronic tools. The driving wheel, the wiki, all to set up and everything. It's an automate, but I explain how to run it. It's an automate with 3-step. The desktop application, control tester. If you want to have fun with your light gun or controller, you want to test it. You can test your Xbox and light gun latency. Control application, joy to key. If you want to remap some keyboard mode, keyboard touch input on your Xbox. MAME display matcher is right there. Packlet 64, the 4/8-way, the WinPack. Also, you can add all your favorite settings. You can pin your most used instead of searching everywhere, right there. Also, you can launch, you can see your update right away. It will jump on top, it will show the latest and the next update. You can start the YouTube Kriscoolmod, the video, and you can turn off the sound also of the customization. So customization, it's really globally everything. I was talking about for the last 5 years, is everything is right there on the customization. So that's very easy because when you install the Beast, you have two icons. Boot the Beast, boot customization on the desktop. You can remove it and only use the white logo if you want. Very cool. So of course you can use your mouse and keyboard to control the Beast. Yeah, very, very cool. So I have all the tools, all the stuff. If you want to build your cabinet and add a peripheral on your cabinet, everything is on Discord. If you're wondering if something will work, just ask me on Discord. I will respond, but mostly I support everything. I just don't support the input. Even if MAME will recognize it, it will not work on all emulator. So you need something to convert it, or use the Patco, Brook, Ultimark, Enix input. Now the choice is big, so yeah. So hope you enjoy, because the Beast has 100,000 games. And by the way, I know some people, they like big number. I used to sell drive and Raspberry Pi with big amount, you know, 250 games and blah, blah, blah. But what's happening, I need to explain something. If you take the complete, I mean the complete, officially complete Commodore 64, you will find almost 60,000 games. Spectrum, you will find almost 400,000 games. So the cheap drive you're gonna find on Amazon and other sites, they are filled with, like MAME. There is 35,000, let's say, official list, but that's not good. This is not, what I include is the North American working games. It's very different, because if I'm gonna add 35,000 games in MAME and Commodore 64, you're gonna have duplicated language, duplicated region, language, prototype, demo, and shit like that. So my Beast is clean. If you boot the MAME, it's the working, clean MAME, officially working. All right, and Commodore 64, it's the common, you know, playlist and stuff like that. So it's easy. I can advertise my Beast to have 200, 300,000 games with all the shit duplicated and everything. But mine is clean. So if I say I have 4,000 Switch, let me show you the Switch. It's not duplicated. Yeah, almost 8,000. I'm missing 100. But I have 400 on the Japanese. So Switch is amazing. 8,000. You're never gonna find a collection like that. All right, so I don't know if I forgot to talk about something, but the Beast, it's versatile. He works on any PC as long as you have a GPU, a 2060 or something like that. Just a decent, but you need a GPU, because to run NES and Super NES and 8 and 6-bit, you don't need a GPU, a really good GPU. I understand that. But if you want to play modern Switch, PS3, Xbox, PC game, you need to have a dedicated, and mostly Technopirate, you need a dedicated GPU. So yeah, see now, all emulator will detect your Xbox. The only one I want to show you, it's kind of a little bit stupid, is the switch, okay? You need to open the settings, gonna remember it at one point. You just see my Xbox is right there. He's asking you to tell him which Xbox you're gonna use. Just close it and boom, you're ready to play. Your next game is gonna know. Okay, let me check if I forgot to talk about something. I support pedal for the light gun. Shifter for the driving wheel and pedal also. PS3 net server, I talk about that. The application, I have all the application for Ultimark, for 8-way, PS3 net server, Hook Up the Ripper, Parsec, Let Blinky. I'm reading my my note. I have one-click automate for the one-click automate. A ton of automate I did for the past few months. It's amazing. Guitar Hero, Play Online, VR. Yeah, I talk about that. The cheat code, Kodi, Xbox, Beast OS, the PC spec, Discord. Yeah. If you need more information about PC spec, TV, it's all explained on the Discord. It's not so complicated, just get a regular normal PC. Also, all drive can work externally. Now I'm working on, my D drive is external. Sabron is one of the best external B for the 24 terabyte. Plug in the USB 3.1. You can, I suggest, if you have space, you put your D drive internally in your PC. And all other drive you can add internally if you have space. So first is add as much as you can internally, and after use a Sabron as external B. Orico, I did have some problem in the few months, so I do not suggest Orico as an external. The 1B is amazing, but the 5B and 8B, they have problem with the cable and power. But the Sabron is the best. What else I didn't talk? Okay, talking about shipping, I ship very fast in a few days, sometimes the same day, sometimes the next day, sometimes in 2 days. Advertise 4 and 5 days for shipping, but I ship very fast and you receive it very fast. Also, I do not charge any tax. I declare $100 for the custom. Shipping is free for North America. I do not charge the stupid new tariff. I bypass it from Canada and US. You have free warranty. If the drive is broken after 1 year and for 2 years, I support the drive. I'm going to replace it if something happens. If you break it, of course, I'm not going to replace it. Also, if you didn't update for 1 or 2 years and you ask me, oh, can I update? No, you cannot update. You need to ship to me. I'm going to rebuild it. It's impossible to update the drive after 8 months and after, because it's too many updates skip and it's going to take forever for the server. So after a year, you send me the drive. I'm going to rebuild it and ship it to you. You have free support, free shipping. The Discord and free update. So what else I didn't talk? Let's boot a PC game to finish the video. Yeah, so I'm very proud now. He has the Surge, the global favorite. You have all the automation for setting up everything. You have all the application to support your hardware. So yeah. So the Beast, it's amazing. If you run, I'm not going to talk about troubleshoot, but if you run any problem on any games, I'm telling you guys, remember that it's always about video display. Okay? So the emulator didn't like your display. Instead of 60 Hz, it was set to, let's say, 59.1 or 30 Hz. That's a problem you might hide. Most problem, 90% of the problem is related to video display. So GPU not updated, not using a GPU, the display window not properly set or optimized, update your gaming driver. It's very important. I always say that, but that's why I include a gaming install driver, but you need to update your GPU driver and set your window. Very important. That's the most common problem I see. It's always related to, where's my setting? Always related to display. So you go to this system display. Yeah, oh, right there. Yeah, so, oh, wait. My main display is important. 1080p, usually you're safe. If you are at 1080p, 60, 120 Hertz, it's perfect. If you are below 60, it's a problem. Also, your scale, where's the scale? 100, put it at 100. Window always put it at 300, that's not good. Even the recommended can be okay, but I always put it at 100 or 150. So check your display, play with it. If you have any problem, flicker, rendering, check everything about video and you will find your fix very rapidly. Your HDMI 2.5, maybe you use the wrong HDMI and so on and so on. So yeah, just remember that it's always about display. All right, guys, I love you. The Beast is the best. You have all the game to have fun. You can save your game. You can play online. You can access game very fast and quit. And now with the search, you can boot your favorite wheel, see, right from the desktop. And without touching the Beast, if you want to access your game very fast, look at that, and boom. Simple as that. So where's the, yeah. Love you guys, see you on next video. I don't know what to talking about anymore. That's enough. My next video, I will try to show gaming, maybe do a live and stuff like that. So enjoy, guys. Welcome to the Retrobeast. If you need any help, join Discord. We are always there to, if you want to share your setup, your gaming. Also, there is a video section. You can ask for help. We can remote your PC from the Discord. If you're really not capable, okay? We're not just remote for every problem. You need to learn how to fix your own problem by reading, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna jump on your PC to set your display at 1080p, right? What I mean is, if we remote, it's because you really need to be remote, okay? So you need to get a little bit effort and search by yourself and try by yourself. Because most people, they say, oh, I'm not tech savvy, I know, but it's the best time for you to learn. We can show you how to do it, because the next time it's gonna happen, you're gonna be able to do it. Because that's the problem I'm scared about remoting, is every time people has a problem, the same problem every time. Oh, Chris, you remember last time you fixed my video? I don't remember how you did it. Yeah. Can you remote? Yeah, I'm not a guy that's gonna remote. I really just remote when the guy just, he try and he try and he try, and after a while say, okay, this guy needs help now. He cannot, you know. All right, enjoy, guys. Love you. See you on next update. The Beast is the best. And go at Kriscoolmod.com, and the drive is right there. You're gonna have a fun. The Beast is for life, man. I always support and add update. Enjoy, guys. See you on next video. Bye. Ciao guys.